Recently, I made the bougie boho headband using a granny square that I thought was so beautiful. I decided to recreate the tutorial so that way you could incorporate this granny square in any project type that you want. I love this granny square. There's so much detail involved in it, especially this flat flower in the center of a circle located in a square. You can have fun with this as well with colors, really make that flower pop, or keep the whole thing one neutral color, and the details will do all the work for you. For this demonstration, I'm just using Vanna's Choice yarn in the color Putty. The crochet hook that I'm using is an HH 5mm. We're going to begin with a magic ring, or you can do the chain 4 method where you slip stitch into the very first chain and it creates a circle or a ring that you can work into. For round 1, we're going to start by chaining 3. Now this chain 3 does count as our very first double crochet stitch. Next, we're going to make 15 double crochet stitches inside of the magic ring or inside of your circle. You'll have a total of 16 stitches by the end of round 1. For round 2, we will actually start by single crocheting into the top of the same stitch we just slip stitched into, then chain 2, and single crochet into the top of the next stitch. Chain 2, single crochet into the next stitch. And that is the repeat pattern for round 2. We're going to end round 2 by slip stitching into the very top of that first single crochet stitch that we made. For round 3, we're going to make sort of a shell shape. We're going to start by single crocheting into the top of the first chain 2 space. Next, we're going to half double crochet into that same chain 2 space, then double crochet. Chain 2, double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet, all in that same chain 2 space to create that fan or shell look. Chain 1, skip the next chain 2 space, and then make your next shell or fan single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, group. And that's going to be the repeat pattern for round 3. You'll chain 1 and skip over the next chain 2 space to allow room for these fan shells to be next to each other. We're actually going to end round 3 by not chaining, but we're going to single crochet right into the top of the first single crochet stitch of the round. Great, for round 4, we're going to start by chaining 3. This chain 3 counts as our first half treble crochet stitch. Then we're going to chain 2, single crochet into the top of the chain 2 space of the fan, half treble crochet into the chain 1 space between the fans or shells, then chain 2, single crochet into the top of the chain 2 space, chain 2, half treble crochet into the chain 1 space between those shells or fans. Repeat this pattern all the way around. You're actually going to end round 4 by slip stitching into the 3rd chain of that first chain 3. Round 5, we're going to single crochet in the same stitch space that we just slip stitched in. Then we're going to make 2 single crochet stitches around the chain 2 space. Single crochet on top of single crochet. And then for the repeat pattern of round 5, all we are doing is making 2 single crochet stitches around the chain 2s and making 1 single crochet stitch on top of the single crochet or on top of the half treble crochet stitch. You're going to repeat this around, ending round 5 by slip stitching into the top of the very first single crochet stitch. Great, we're on to round 6. With round 6, we will begin by chaining 3. The chain 3 does count as our first double crochet stitch. Then we're going to chain 2 more. Skip the next stitch space and double crochet in the following stitch. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch space, double crochet in the next. Chain 2, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next. Repeat this pattern all the way around for round 6. We're going to end round 6 by slip stitching into the 3rd chain of the first chain 3 we made to begin the round. With round 7, we're starting to turn this from a circle to a square. So we're going to begin by chaining 3. This does count as a double crochet stitch. We're going to move over and single crochet into the top of the next double crochet stitch. You will then continue to make 12 more single crochet stitches for a total of 13 single crochet stitches on this one side. After stitch 13, we will double crochet into the top of the next double crochet stitch, chain 4, and then double crochet into the same double crochet stitch that we already did to make another corner. Single crochet into the top of the following double crochet stitch and continue making your 13 single crochet stitches to your next corner. Again, where we will double crochet into the following double crochet stitch, chain 4, and double crochet in that same stitch space. You're going to end round 7. Now this is going to be very important that you follow along with this and don't just assume. So we end round 7 by double crocheting into the same stitch space that we started our chain 3. We will make 1 chain and then double crochet into the 3rd chain that we started with. This is very important because it sets us up in the corner so we can keep all of the transitions in that corner. It's a great way to hide it. All right, for round 8, we will begin by making 2 single crochet stitches around that double crochet stitch we just made. And then continue on making 1 single crochet stitch in the following 15 stitch spaces. That will take you straight to the corner. When you reach the corner, you will make 2 single crochet stitches, chain 2, 2 single crochet stitches, and that should give you a really nice edge to your corner. Continue this pattern making 1 single crochet stitch in the following 15 stitch spaces per side, and each corner will be the same with 2 single crochets, chain 2, 2 single crochets. When you reach the end of round 8, things are again a little different. We're going to go ahead and make our 2 single crochet stitches. Then we're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the top of the first single crochet stitch we made for round 8. That's how we will end and tie everything off. For round 9, we're going to go ahead and make 1 single crochet stitch around that single crochet stitch we just made. Then chain 1, skip the next stitch space, single crochet in the following. Repeat that pattern, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet all the way across one side. When you get to the corner, we will make 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet in each corner. Right after you do your single crochet, chain 2 single crochet for your corner, you will repeat chain 1, skip 1, single crochet all the way down the next side. When you reach the end of round 9, when you're at that corner, you're going to single crochet 1, chain 1, and then single crochet into the first single crochet stitch that we made for round 9 to end the round. Round 10 is our last and final round for this granny square. We're going to start by single crocheting around the single crochet stitch that we just made, and then make 1 single crochet stitch in every single stitch space and in every single chain 1 space across each side. When you get to the corner, you're just going to make 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet, and then continue along the other side. At the end of round 10, when we reach that last and final corner, you're going to make 1 single crochet, finish off with a chain 2, and slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch to cleanly tie everything off. Isn't this granny square beautiful? Please let me know in the comment section below what type of project you would make using this granny square. There are so many different ways that we can utilize a granny square that sometimes it's nice to have a different pattern to play with. Thank you so much for crocheting with me today, guys, for watching and joining me. I hope you have the best day, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye.